Hello everyone, my name is Mike Sissel, and I am the Chief Creative Officer for Kaleidowai, a youth leadership company whose mission is to be a spark that ignites positive change in you, the youth of our world. The purpose of this video and the videos you will see in the coming weeks is really one thing, and that is to plant a seed in your mind about what it truly means to be a leader, to lead yourself and to lead others. So each video you see will present to you a strategy or a tool that can help you be a more effective leader for yourself and for others. Now I have to tell you something. You can watch the video and get great information and say, geez, that was great, and never use it, which would render it useless. Or you could watch the video and take in the information and say, how can I use this in my own life to make a difference for me and for the people around me? So let's get started. You'll notice behind me a word at the top of the whiteboard, and that word is SMART. Now I know that everyone understands what that word means. However, depending on the context in which it's used, we might have different definitions. So I want you to think of the school context, where you are right now. And I want you with another individual or a group of people to answer two questions for me. The first question is, what does it mean to be smart? What does it mean to be smart? And the second question is, how do you know if an individual is smart? So what does it mean to be smart, and how do you know if an individual is smart? Now that you've had a chance to answer those two questions, I want you to take a look at the symbol that I've chosen to use as a metaphor for our life. And that symbol is this beautiful red van. Now I chose a van because I know that every single one of you watching this aspires to drive a van someday, so I figured you would appreciate my beautiful red van. Now, any vehicle has two sets of wheels. We have the back set of wheels, and we have the front set of wheels. Now remember, this vehicle is a metaphor for our life. So, the back set of wheels we're going to call school smarts. Now I'm going to assume that a lot of the conversation you had in your group had to do with someone's school smarts. Maybe you mentioned someone's grades. Maybe you mentioned how well someone has done on the most recent test. All of those things are knowledge-based. How much knowledge someone has gained or possesses in order to share that in the form of a test or some sort of homework assignment. Now, school smarts is very important, don't get me wrong. Every time you come to school, the purpose of school is to develop your school smarts. That's why you take tests, that's why you have homework assignments, because school smarts is important. However, there's a piece over here that most people aren't aware of, and that is called your self-smarts. Your self-smarts is your knowledge, not about what you've learned from a book, but your knowledge about you. Your knowledge about your thoughts and your emotions and how those influence every choice that you make. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Emotions? I don't want to talk about my emotions. But let me ask you this. Have you ever had an emotion that influenced a choice you made and you regret making that choice? I know I have, and I'm pretty sure you have too. So our ability to be aware of what we're thinking and what we're feeling can make a tremendous difference in the choices that we make. So to me, smart is the combination of the two. You can have an individual that gets really good grades. Maybe they have a 4-point, and someone says, that person is so smart. And I would say, hold on a minute. They're school smart, but do they have the self-smarts? Are they able to drive their life in an effective way? What do they do when they encounter adversity? What do they do when someone puts them down or picks on them? What do they do when something difficult happens in their life? What do they do when they have negative thoughts? Where's their self-confidence level? Are they happy? To me, those things are just as important, if not more important, than your school smarts. So the purpose of this illustration was to help you understand, help you reframe what it truly means to be smart. It's a combination of the two. So everything I share with you from this point on is not going to be about this. It's going to be about this. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to sharing with you again.